Good morning to all the students of class intermediate RS Inter College Kanpur. Yesterday I taught you the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, composed by Robert Frost. Today I am telling you about the central idea of the poem, how you have to write down central idea of this poem. Though I am sending you the written central idea in your WhatsApp, and you can write down the central idea of this poem from WhatsApp. But listen to me, I am giving you hint. How will you write down? As I told you yesterday, that Robert Frost was the great poet of nature, like the Wordsworth and Coleridge. He also liked to see various kinds of the objects of nature, like the animals, forests, birds, rivers, mountains, stars, sky, sun, moon, etc. One day, the great poet was returning from his journey on his horse. On the way, he saw a forest, beautiful forest, because it was evening time and it was snowfall at that time in the forest. All the trees, bushes, grass looked as all of them were covered with the sheet of silver. It was looking very beautiful. The poet was so attracted to see the great scene that he desired to stay in the night in that forest and wanted to watch the whole night the snowfall in the forest. But you know that the animals also have great sense about the happening that are about to come in future. His horse understood that there might be danger if they stay in the forest without any protection, without any house, without any room in the forest. That's why he shook his head, he shook his neck, and when he shook his neck, the little bells that were bound around his neck started to ring. He wanted to give hint that it was improper to stay there. At that time, the poet also understood the hint given by the horse, and he cancelled to stay in the night in the forest. On the other hand, the second reason was that he had to do many works which were incomplete, and he had promised many people to perform their works. So the poet says that he had to walk many miles away to reach his house and to do his work. That's why he did not like to waste his time in entertainment. He thinks that duty must be done first, because the span of lifetime is very limited. The life is given by the God in limited days, and that's why every moment of the life should be used in good creating works. It should not be wasted in the useless works. So the work should be done first, the duty should be done first, and after that, if the time is in spare, one can enjoy the entertainment. The poet says that before his death he had to do many works. Before sleeping he had to do many works. There are two lines. One line has been repeated, last two lines are the same. In one line, sleep means to take sleep in the night. As after day we sleep daily and take delight in sleeping in the night. And in the second line, last line of the poem, sleep had been used. Sleep means here for death, permanent sleep. The person who are buried in the ground who are burnt to the ashes, sleep forever, take the permanent sleep. The poet also says that after death he can do nothing. That's why the duty must be done first. So in this poem, the life, time, death has been described, and they are inevitable, and the poet suggests us that we should also use every moment of time. We should not waste time of the life. And you also should be inspired after studying the poem. The poem is inspiring. It is also personal poem, and the love of nature has been introduced of the poet. Beautiful stars, beautiful snowfall, beautiful trees have been introduced in the poem. The poem is well known for the love of the nature of the poet. Thank you very much, and note down the work. The work is given. You have to do antonyms and synonyms. You have to write down in the homework copy and central idea of this poem which I have explained just now and yesterday also. So you have write down the central idea of this poem, and you can see the central idea in WhatsApp and note down at once. Open your copy, take out your pen and start to write down just now. Thank you very much.